Pete the Cat and His 4 Groovy Buttons. Created and illustrated by James Dean. And the story is by Eric Litwin. So we normally do Pete the Cat and his white shoes, but we have a new one today. So here we go. This is my nephew's book. There's Pete the Cat. Pete the Cat put on his favorite shirt with 4 big, colorful, round, groovy buttons. He loved his buttons so much, he sang this song. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons, my buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no! One of the buttons popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 3. 1, 2, 3. And he has a red one, a green one, and a blue one. And he's wearing a yellow shirt. He's thinking 3 buttons, groovy. But did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and go. He kept singing his song. My buttons, my 3 groovy buttons, my buttons, my 3 groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no! Another button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? He's on his skateboard. 2. Let me do 2. But did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My buttons, my 2 groovy buttons, my buttons, my 2 groovy buttons. Ooh, he's got some ice cream. Pop! Oh no! Another button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 1. But did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My button, my 1 groovy button, my button, my 1 groovy button. Pop! Oh no! The last button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 0. No buttons are left. But did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. Pete looked down at his buttonless shirt, and what do you think he saw? His belly button! And he kept singing his song. my button, I still have my belly button. My button, I still have my belly button. That's silly. He's up here thinking, it's all good. Can you guys find your belly button? I guess it simply goes to show that stuff will come and stuff will go. But do we cry? Goodness, no. We keep on singing. Here are all of his buttons that popped off and rolled away. Buttons come and buttons go. The end.